Hi, I'm Richard. We're at the Open Air Blues Festival in Brezoi.
Woohoo!
Kirk Fletcher is an American electric blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter, appreciated by blues enthusiasts for his authenticity and musicality.
Yeah.
What is it like having your birthday just before Christmas Eve?
I tell you, I got cheated out of a lot of gifts. 23rd of December. Wow, that's a. They're like, we're gonna get your birthday and your Christmas gift all on the same time. I've heard that my whole life. I didn't throw my own birthday party until I was 30. Mm-hmm. That's my first birthday party, and it was a party too.
Your guitar is an extension of who you are.
Absolutely.
When did you start playing the guitar?
Started playing the guitar when I was about 6 or 7 years old in my father's church in Compton, California. And I listened to my older brother because he played guitar, and I just wanted to be like him. So he started in my father's church, and I just came right up playing. He was 17 years older than me, so it's like having a second parent almost. But he really mentored me and kind of helped me figure out how to play my first little chords and everything on the guitar.
You've released 6 studio albums. Mm-hmm. What are some differences that come to mind between recording your debut album in '99 and your latest album, Heartache by the Pound, in 2022?
Well, I can tell you a big difference between those two albums. The first album, I wasn't even singing yet or writing music, and it was sort of like an all-star album. My first record, I'm Here and I'm Going, on JSP Records. It was like 2 different singers, John Marks and Jackie Payne. And it was just basically like a calling card to get gigs, really. Mm-hmm. And a very happy time for me because I was really wanting to play just traditional blues at that time. So it really served me well in magazines and getting people to recognize Mr. Kirk Fletcher, whatever that is. And then my latest record, Heartache by the Pound, I wrote all the songs on there with my friend Richard Cousins from the Robert Cray Band. He plays bass. He's a hero and a mentor. But we wrote all the songs, and I had my buddy Randy Bermudez and Terrence Clark on that record, and we cut it in Muscle Shoals. So it's sort of like, singer, songwriter, guitar player, and just trying to play in that sort of modern soul blues way, and that's the kind of my inspiration. People like Lattimore and Johnny Taylor. I can't sing like those guys, but I can hint at the songwriting a little bit, and the guitar playing. It was just a joy to make it in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Yeah.
I'm just jumping from one subject to another. You're in a hurry. You got here. You're very tired, and you have a flight at 2 a.m. Why did you choose to move to Switzerland during the pandemic?
Well, during the pandemic, actually, I moved before. I moved in about 2016, and I fell in love with a girl, and I moved there.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. You live and you learn. It kind of prepared me for the way my life is now. But I'll keep that a secret. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Woo! Yeah.
You, among many other things that you've done, you played with Eros Ramazzotti.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How did you hook up?
In L.A., I met a young man named Michael Landau, who's a pretty prolific session guitar player and an artist in his own right. And we became fast friends, in LA and stuff because he found out about me through an amplifier maker named Alexander Dumble. And name drop, no. But no, he found out about me through him, and we just hit it off. Because I was always a fan of his, and then he came to a club one night. This is many, 25 years ago. And we just became friends, and we played together all the time. He let me sit in. And he done the tour with Eros Ramazzotti before me, and then he referred me for the gig. So that's really how that happened. It really was a life-saving thing for me at the time because it was pretty hard being a down-and-out blues man in Los Angeles, California, so it was nice to tour the world.
There's a lot of competition.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of good talent.
There's a lot of competition and no gigs. Thank God, kind of like that.
And last month, I read that you played in South Korea and Brazil, and you're from the States, and you're in Europe now.
Yeah.
So you've played on 4 continents in less than 2 months.
Yes. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I mean, Korea, that was the first time I've been to South Korea, and it was incredible. You know, the fans and everything, fans, the people that dig my music came out and they were really, really cool. It was really to go somewhere I'd never been before and see that people appreciate the blues.
And it's a very modern country as well.
Yeah, it is a very modern country.
Very technological.
Very fast, too. I'm from the West Coast, so I'm kind of slow.
Okay. What do you think is the greatest challenge for a modern blues artist? Finding their voice, staying true to tradition, or dealing with the pressures of the music industry?
All of it.
Okay.
Every one of those things. Finding their voice. You know, with as much content as there out there, it's hard to choose. You're overwhelmed.
Now there's AI as well.
Yeah. When I first started playing guitar, now I sound like an old dude. But when I was playing guitar, you buy one cassette, and you know, like Stevie Ray Vaughan or B.B. King Greatest Hits or anything, you buy one cassette and listen to that over and over again. Now you can get B.B. King's whole
Spotify
discography.
All the songs alphabetical.
So where are you going to start? But there are kids out there. I know when I went to Korea, there was this kid. He was definitely playing the blues, you know. So it's a way. When there's a will, there's a way. I think YouTube and videos by different people, you know, helps, you know. If they listen, I mean, if you listen, I think it's out there, you know. But the music business is really difficult, and you really have to love it. And I just think that whatever you do, man, just do it, really do it, you know. I think traditional blues is incredible, and I'm just a fan of that music and just kind of, you know, having that traditional foundation and just kind of exploring different songwriting things, but keeping it within a certain kind of lane, you know, whatever lane Kirk Fletcher is, you know. And one thing that I thought about when I was kind of trying to figure out which kind of lane that is, I thought about Albert King, Born Under a Bad Sign. He done all kinds of songs on there, but it was still Albert King at the end of the day. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do in my own way, you know.
Have your own thumbprint.
Yeah, I think that's important, especially today. Yeah.
What do you think music, specifically blues, has the power to do for society in a time when so much feels uncertain or fractured?
Oh, I think that blues is one of the most direct things, you know, one of the most direct, you know, the blues to me is the foundation. It's so heartfelt. It's soul. It's a soulful thing. It's just all of the beauty in the world, that really direct thing, like you say, hey, I love you, man. You know, that's kind of how the blues is. It's always straight ahead. You can totally understand what people are saying or what they're all about, and them expressing themselves in the most soulful, rootsy, basic storytelling way, you know? And I think that if it don't have that, then it's sort of like for some other reason that I might not be interested in so much, you know, me personally, because my mom and dad were very soulful people. And the blues, I mean, you hear it in all different kinds of music, even now. If it's soulful, it kind of goes with the blues, I feel. You know, that heartfelt thing, you know? Yeah. Even talking about it is cool.
And is this your first time in Romania?
No, I've been here before a couple times. Played another festival here in Brezoi.
You just played in Brezoi. How was your show? How do you like the crowd here?
This crowd was incredible. It was nice seeing the smiling faces and a lot of great reception, you know, for me playing the blues. And, you know, Brazil, I played at this club called the Bebop Club. And I played there before, and it's always just a lot of fun. I like the food, and, you know, the club is really nice. And, yeah, it's just good times, you know. I can't really complain, you know. It's just great.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
And we're waiting for you to come on down.
Oh, yeah.
To the Blues Festival in Brezoi.